Sorry for this. So okay, so we just given the variable as a number, and now we are going to print number. Also, we're going to change the runtime. Okay, so as you can see now, as we have changed the variable name and also we have given the number here, so we got int. So now you might have heard if you have listed the things, you have seen there is no float there. There's double. So double is equal to float here. So we don't have. Please don't get confused between int and double. And now what we are going to do? We are going to change variable int number. Let's see if it works the same way. Yeah. So there is no issue with if we change the variable as in. And now we're going to change it as float. Sorry, double. And we're going to keep the name as num. And we're going to add 0.01. So you can see we have completed the first part, and now as you have seen before, we stated something about the strongly type. So now what we're going to do, I'm going to show you what the strongly type and it means. So as you can see, as soon as I've changed the variable type, it reflects on the screen. It strongly reflects on the screen that okay, this is changed. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to add another thing as let there be variable as screen. Let's take a for example, we'll give variable name as and we're gonna add the age. So they're gonna be int age equal to I don't know what your age is, so I'm just roughly writing 20. Sorry if it's wrong. And now we're gonna print two things. We're gonna print the name. We're gonna print the type the name is. Then we're gonna print the int part, that's the age. Also we're gonna print the return type. So now okay, we missed somewhere. It should not be under follows. Sorry. So as you can see, as soon as we make any changes, it strongly it does if you make any type changes, it strongly shows in the compiler. This is what it meant when I say it's strongly typed. The data is strongly typed. So now I think we have seen about the numbers. Just to revise, we have seen numbers, we have seen strings. Now we can just see a boolean type. So what we can do is like we can add bool. We can add did you had we can add is human true and at the end we can just print them. I know you are human, sorry, I'm just giving this example. Okay, I need to make some changes here. It's human dot. So this is how we can see the boolean part also. So it's directly showing as soon as I've asked what is the is human variable is, it's strongly showing it's a bool. So in that way we have seen the list, we have seen the boolean, we have seen the strings and number. Now next is set. So in dot part we don't have arrays. So array we don't have the word array, but we'll be using list, and the list here is known as arrays. It's similarly sets, and as you know, you have did in Max, sets are just a combination of unique symbols. It could be unordered, but these are a unique symbols. Set cannot have repeated numbers, and there is something called as reons. So reals are some expressions that we use to evaluate expressions, symbols, and these are not much needed. But yeah, we can just know these things for fact. Last about null. So if you are using the older version of Dartpad, you will be hearing about the what null is. So in that time, null was considered as an object type, but now we don't consider null as object type. So I can just write another code. I can show you how we can just get the null value. So basically, we use null for anything that's not defined. If a variable does not have anything, it's null. For example, if I just give the same thing as if I just remove Chavi from here, if I remove your name, now it don't have any values. So if we run this thing, we'll get a null. If we omit a null, okay, you can see there is no null. If we don't, we as there is nothing there, if we got the null value. So this happens here, and it have printed the null, and also the return type is null. So you don't get confused. The capital null it shows for the null class, and that's the null value. Okay, so these are all the built-in data types. So now we are going to see how list and array works. So I think it's clear till now. Anybody have any questions? You can ask. If not, then we're going directly going to see what lists are. Shall we can change the PPT? No, sorry, I'm